It turns out that all particles are like that. That really the world isn't made of particles, it's made of fields, which means that there's something called the Higgs field, something called the electromagnetic field, something called the electron field, the top quark field, etc. Which means that at every point in space, there's a number that says what is the value of the electric field at this point in space, what is the value of the neutrino field, and so forth. And it's that Higgs field filling space that affects all of the particles that move through it. That's why the Higgs boson is so important. But particle physicists generally don't talk about the fact that the world is ultimately made of fields. We talk about particles, we talk about quantum mechanics, we talk about relativity and black holes. But for the first time, now that we talk about the Higgs boson and we're trying to explain it, we physicists are going to have to take seriously the idea that the universe is made of fields and explain to the rest of the world what that really means.
Something impossible has just happened in Google's quantum research lab. Something that has physicists around the world in shock. Google's AI has detected a brand new particle, one that shatters the standard model of physics in ways no one thought possible. Unlike the Higgs boson, which scientists predicted decades before it was found, this particle wasn't supposed to exist. And here's the real twist. It wasn't discovered in a massive particle collider like those at CERN. No high-energy smashing of atoms, no billion-dollar facility. Instead, this game-changing discovery was made by an AI system, trained to analyze quantum data in ways no human ever could. Physicists are scrambling to verify the findings, desperate to determine whether this is the breakthrough of the century or an anomaly that challenges everything we know. If this discovery holds up, it could force us to rewrite the laws of physics and unlock secrets of the universe we never imagined. How did Google's AI find the particle? Deep inside Google's quantum research lab, artificial intelligence has been pushing the boundaries of physics, processing staggering amounts of data from particle interactions. Data so vast that it would take human scientists decades to analyze. But this wasn't just ordinary number crunching. Google's AI studio was specifically trained to detect patterns and anomalies that defied conventional physics. Then, something extraordinary happened. The AI flagged an anomaly buried deep in the data, something that had never been seen before. At first, researchers dismissed it as noise. Glitches are common in quantum simulations. But as they dug deeper, the signal remained consistent across multiple data sets. This wasn't an error. The numbers didn't match anything in the standard model of physics. This was something new, a signal that didn't fit into any known category of particle physics, a discovery that, by all known laws of science, should not exist. As word of the finding spread, top physicists from CERN, Fermilab began reviewing the data. If the AI was right, this wasn't just another physics breakthrough. This was a revolution waiting to happen. Why is this such a big deal? This isn't just another scientific milestone. This discovery is a direct challenge to the foundation of physics itself. For decades, the standard model has been the rule book of reality, the framework that explains every known particle and force in the universe. Every equation, every experiment, every scientific breakthrough has pointed to it as the backbone of modern physics. But this new particle? It shouldn't exist. If Google's AI is correct, then the standard model, once thought to be nearly complete, is missing something massive. This isn't just a minor adjustment to physics textbooks. It could mean that entirely new forces are shaping our universe in ways we never imagined. Physicists have spent decades searching for gaps in the standard model, hoping to uncover the next great breakthrough. Dark matter, dark energy, quantum gravity, all remain mysteries. Could this particle be the missing key that unlocks them all? If real, this could usher in a new era of physics, where we finally begin to understand the universe beyond the limits of human thought. What are scientists saying? The scientific community is in turmoil over this discovery. At top research institutions like CERN and Fermilab, physicists are racing to verify the data. Some believe this is the breakthrough of a lifetime, a moment that will redefine everything we know about the nature of reality. Others remain deeply skeptical. They warn that AI-driven discoveries must undergo rigorous human verification before we even consider rewriting the laws of physics. Dr. Marcus Elwood, a leading physicist at CERN, called the findings staggering, but emphasized that while the data is compelling, independent verification is crucial before making any bold claims. Meanwhile, Dr. Elaine Foster, a quantum physicist at MIT, sees this as AI's first major step toward autonomous scientific discovery. She believes this moment marks the beginning of an era where AI surpasses human capabilities in theoretical physics. But not everyone is convinced. Some experts are questioning whether the AI misinterpreted the data. Could this anomaly be nothing more than a computational error? Could it be detecting a previously overlooked particle rather than something truly new? Could this be evidence of a new force of nature? If this discovery holds up, we may be looking at a fundamental shift in our understanding of the universe. Right now, the standard model of physics explains the universe through 4 fundamental forces: gravity, electromagnetism, the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force. But what if there's a 5th force of nature? For decades, physicists have suspected that something huge is missing from the standard model: the existence of dark matter, the unexplained expansion of the universe, strange anomalies in particle physics. All of these suggest that hidden forces are at play, forces we have yet to discover. Could this new particle be evidence of a force that has been operating in the shadows of the universe all along? What happens next? Right now, the scientific world stands at the edge of a discovery that could change everything. If Google's AI has truly found a new particle, one that defies the standard model, then we are on the brink of an unprecedented scientific revolution. But if this is an anomaly, a mistake, or a computational error, it would serve as a cautionary tale about the limits of AI in scientific research. So what do you think? Has Google's AI just unlocked the deepest secrets of the universe? Or have we jumped to conclusions too soon? Could this be a new force of nature? If this newly discovered particle interacts in ways that current physics can't explain, it could mean that a previously unknown force is shaping our universe. Some theories suggest that this force could be tied to dark energy, quantum gravity, or even extra dimensions, concepts that have remained on the fringes of physics for decades. If this is true, we may have just uncovered a hidden layer of reality, one that rewrites everything from how particles behave to how entire galaxies form. This isn't just a routine discovery. It could be the biggest clue yet to understanding the true architecture of the universe. How did AI find this when humans couldn't? This wasn't discovered in a traditional lab by a physicist poring over equations. No human found this particle. Instead, it was Google's advanced AI, analyzing data at a depth and speed no human mind could ever match. For decades, particle physics has relied on massive experiments like the Large Hadron Collider at CERN, complex machines designed to smash particles together at near light speed. Scientists spend years analyzing the results, searching for patterns buried in mountains of data. But even with all that technology, some signals remain invisible to human intuition, until now. Google's AI, trained on staggering amounts of quantum data, ran simulations that no human team could replicate. It detected irregularities no physicist had ever predicted, spotting a signal that didn't fit anywhere in the standard model of physics. And what makes this even more shocking? Scientists weren't even looking for this particle. It wasn't part of an experiment. It wasn't a planned search. It emerged naturally from AI's deep learning algorithms. This raises a mind-blowing question. If AI is now making discoveries beyond human intuition, how much else have we overlooked? Could there be other unknown particles hiding in decades of scientific data, waiting to be found? Some experts believe we're witnessing the start of a scientific revolution where AI doesn't just assist in research. It becomes the lead explorer of the unknown. This discovery is insane. But what do you think? Could this change everything we know? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Actual footage of the data breakthrough. The moment Google's AI flagged the anomaly, the research team knew they had found something extraordinary. They immediately pulled up the raw data, and what they saw left them stunned. Actual footage from Google's AI system shows clear deviations in quantum interactions, deviations that defy all known physics. The data reveals a never-before-seen pattern, a signal that doesn't align with any known particle. These fluctuations weren't just random errors. They weren't noise. They were consistent, appearing again and again across multiple simulations and datasets. As researchers zoomed in on the anomaly, they realized this wasn't just a small deviation. This was something entirely new. Scientists at Google AI Studio documented every step of this moment in real time, tracking the exact instant the AI identified a force beyond the standard model. And while AI has assisted in scientific research before, this is the first time AI has independently discovered a possible new particle, one that no human had even predicted. If these findings hold up under scrutiny, this could be one of the biggest turning points in modern physics. But what does this mean for the future of science? Are we on the verge of a scientific revolution? If this new particle is real, it could be the most groundbreaking discovery in modern physics. The Standard Model has guided our understanding of the universe for decades, but this anomaly suggests that something far bigger is at play. Physicists believe this could open the door to entirely new branches of science. It might explain the true nature of dark matter. It could provide evidence for extra dimensions beyond the three we know. It might reveal hidden forces shaping the cosmos in ways we've never imagined. Some experts speculate that this breakthrough could lead to revolutionary advancements, not just in theoretical physics, but in energy production, quantum computing, fusion power, and even space travel. If confirmed, this discovery would prove that we've only scratched the surface of what's possible. It could lead to an era where AI plays a central role in uncovering the universe's deepest secrets. And this is just the beginning. Scientists are already exploring how AI can push the boundaries even further. If discoveries like this excite you, make sure to subscribe, because you won't believe what's coming next in the world of science. The skeptics. Could this be a mistake? Not everyone is convinced. While the discovery has sent shockwaves through the scientific community, some physicists are urging caution. Could this so-called new particle be nothing more than an AI-generated illusion? Skeptics point out that while AI models are incredibly powerful, they're not infallible. AI can misinterpret noise in data, overfit patterns that don't actually exist, even hallucinate results that seem groundbreaking but fall apart under closer scrutiny. Some researchers worry that Google's AI may have misread statistical fluctuations or artifacts in the data, mistaking them for a real discovery. Others argue that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Until independent teams at CERN or Fermilab can replicate the findings, the scientific community remains divided. Are we witnessing a scientific revolution? This isn't the first time physics has faced a paradigm shift, but is this the real deal? For decades, the Standard Model has defined our understanding of the universe's fundamental forces and particles. Every major discovery in modern physics has reinforced it. But if this new particle is real, it means that the Standard Model is either incomplete or worse, wrong. If confirmed, this could be one of the most important discoveries in history. A new fundamental force could reshape our understanding of how the universe operates. It could explain dark matter, uncover hidden dimensions, and even lead to the discovery of unknown elements. But the implications go far beyond theoretical physics. This discovery could unlock groundbreaking technologies, new energy sources, advancements in quantum computing, and even propulsion systems that could make interstellar travel possible. This isn't just about rewriting textbooks. It could change how we interact with the entire universe. But before we get ahead of ourselves, scientists need to confirm it. The next steps: how scientists will prove this discovery. Right now, the scientific community is in full investigation mode. A claim this big can't stand on its own. It needs hard proof. That's why research teams at CERN, Fermilab, and other top physics labs are now racing to replicate Google AI's findings. If this particle is real, it must be confirmed through independent experiments. The process won't be easy. Scientists will need to recreate the exact conditions under which Google's AI made its discovery. That means analyzing massive amounts of quantum data, running advanced simulations, performing high-energy particle collisions, The Large Hadron Collider, LHC, could play a critical role here. If it can detect this new particle under controlled conditions, it would be game-changing. Beyond that, the findings will undergo peer review and be published in top scientific journals. If multiple research teams can verify the results, this could be a Nobel Prize-level discovery. But if no one can replicate the anomaly, then what? It could mean that Google AI's findings were a glitch, or worse, that we're dealing with something even stranger. Could this explain dark matter? For decades, dark matter has remained one of the biggest mysteries in physics. We know it exists. It makes up 85% of the universe's mass, but we can't see it, can't touch it, and still don't know what it's made of. What if this newly discovered particle is the missing link? Current theories suggest that dark matter interacts with gravity, but not with light, making it effectively invisible. If Google AI's particle somehow interacts with dark matter, it could be the first real clue to understanding the hidden framework of our universe. Some physicists are even theorizing that this anomaly might be a portal particle, one that connects normal matter to a hidden dark sector of physics. The secret history. Have we seen this before? This may seem like an unprecedented breakthrough, but some physicists believe this isn't the first time we've seen hints of this particle. Decades ago, declassified government documents and old physics experiments hinted at something eerily similar, but those findings were either misunderstood, buried, or even classified. One notable case comes from the 1970s, when researchers at Fermilab and CERN reported anomalies in high-energy particle collisions. At the time, they lacked the computational power to fully analyze the data, so these strange signals were dismissed as errors. But looking back, some physicists now suspect they may have unknowingly glimpsed the very same phenomenon that Google AI just rediscovered. Then there's the question of classified military research. Some declassified Cold War-era reports suggest that government labs conducting experiments on exotic particles and quantum anomalies detected unexplainable results that mysteriously disappeared from the public record. Could it be that governments were aware of these anomalies but lacked the technology to understand them? If history is repeating itself, then this discovery could be the missing puzzle piece scientists have been chasing for decades. But if past discoveries were suppressed, the question remains: why? What this means for the future of science. This discovery isn't just about a new particle, it's about how science itself is evolving. For the first time, AI isn't just assisting research, it's leading the way. Google's AI didn't just process data, it found something that the world's most brilliant physicists and massive supercolliders had missed for decades. If this particle is confirmed, it could open the door to a new era of physics. The Standard Model, long considered the rule book of reality, may need a complete rewrite. New forces, new particles. Even new dimensions could be waiting to be uncovered. This could revolutionize everything, from quantum computing to space travel, energy production, and even our fundamental understanding of the universe. More importantly, this marks a turning point where AI could accelerate scientific discoveries at an unprecedented rate. Instead of taking decades to analyze complex quantum interactions, AI can now do it in seconds, identifying patterns no human could ever detect. But that raises an unsettling question. How much of the future of science will be shaped by human minds? And how much will be dictated by artificial intelligence? The biggest discovery of the century? If this discovery holds up, we could be looking at one of the most groundbreaking shifts in physics since Einstein's theory of relativity. A single particle has the potential to shatter the Standard Model, introduce new fundamental forces, bring us closer to understanding dark matter, quantum mechanics, and the true nature of the universe. Physicists across the world are now racing to replicate and confirm Google AI Studio's findings. If this particle is real, it won't just be a scientific breakthrough, it will be a turning point in human knowledge. But here's the real question: how far will AI take us? If artificial intelligence is already uncovering physics beyond our understanding, what else is lurking in the data? waiting to be discovered. If this is just the beginning, imagine what AI will find next. Subscribe and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next.